Hi, my name is Miss Townsend and I love math. Welcome to Math with Townsend. This video is for grade 10 students who are studying for the Unit 1 test on linear systems. In this video, I will solve one of the questions from the review package, which is solve this linear system, and it gives us these two equations. So the first thing I'm going to do is identify the two equations by equation 1 and equation 2, and then I can't even decide yet if I want to do elimination or substitution, because neither of these equations are in either standard or substandard or a familiar looking form. So I need to do a bunch of algebra, I mean not a whole lot, in order to write these equations in a proper form. So that means I need to expand into the brackets and collect like terms, basically do some algebra. So the first bracket I need to multiply by 2, so I get 2 times x, and then 2 times 2. And then I have negative 3 times the second bracket, so negative 3 times y, and negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. And now collect like terms, so I have 2x minus 3y plus 13 equals 16. And then I like substandard form, so I'm going to move 13 to the other side by subtraction. So 16 subtract 13 is 3. So that gives me this equation, which is equivalent to the original equation number 1, but now it's in a form that I can do solving with. So now let's do the same thing with equation 2. So here's equation 2. Again, I see a bracket there, so I'm going to expand into the bracket, collect like terms, and make it look like it's in substandard form, just like I did for equation 1. So this bracket is multiplied by negative 2. So 5x minus 6y minus 4 equals 2y. And then, so I want to do two things here. That 2y, I want to move it to the left by subtraction because I want to have all my y's together. And when I do that, I'm also going to take the negative 4 and move it to the right to put it in substandard form. So I get 5x, negative 6y, take away 2y is negative 8y, and that equals positive 4. So there's my second equation in a lovely substandard form. So now I have my two equations. I've highlighted them in the green box. So when I look at them, I can look, okay, how do I want to do this? So I'm going to make the x's match because why not? They're both positive. Oh, my cat's on the keyboard, so you might see something weird. Okay, no worries. She got off the keyboard. Okay, so I'm going to make the x's match. I can make them both 10 if I multiply this one by 5 and this one by 2. So I'm going to take everything in equation 1, and I'm going to multiply by 5. So 5 times the first equation, and that gives me 10x minus 15y equals 15. And then I'm going to take 2 times 5 is how I get 10x. So everything in the second equation is going to be multiplied by 2. And that gives me 10x minus 16y equals 8. So I've multiplied everything here by 2. So now, to eliminate x, I just need to subtract. So 10x minus 10x is no x's. I've eliminated it. Negative 15y minus negative 16y is actually plus 16y. Negative 15 plus 16 is 1, so I have 1y equals 15 subtract 8 is 7. So I already know y equals 7. So now I'm going to take y equals 7, and I'm going to sub it into one of my equations. Ooh, why not just take equation 1, which says 2x minus 3y equals 3. And again, my version of y is the number 7. Let's see what we get. So 2x subtract 21 equals 3. So 2x equals 24. So x equals 12. Whoops, have a little more room here. X equals 12. And therefore, I believe the solution to this system is the point 12, 7. Now, this question did say check, so let's go through a left side, right side check. So hold on. I'm using a different piece of software from what I normally do, so it's not quite as convenient to erase. So I'll just set it up here. So here is where I'm going to do my check on equation 1. Left side, right side. And a proper left side, right side check goes all the way back to the original equation as given to you in the question, because you want to be sure that no mistake at any point is impacting your ability to check the proper answer. So I'm rewriting the left side of the equation. It says 2 bracket x plus 2 minus 3 bracket minus 3. And then I'm going to write in the bracket that I think x is 12 and I think that y is 7. So let's do that math. So I have a bracket, and inside that bracket there's math to do. 12 plus 2 is 14. And the second bracket, inside of it, I'm going to do 7 take away 3, which is 4. So now I have 2 times 14, which is 28. And then 28 minus 12. 28 take away 12 is 16. Left side, right side, that checks out. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the other equation. So in equation 2, we were originally given a left side of 5x minus 2 times, hold on, 3y plus 2, so 3y plus 2. And on the right, we were given 2y. So I'm going to substitute in the values I know. X is 12, y is 7, and this is also y is 7. So now let's do the math. So 5 times 12 is 60, minus 2. Now inside this bracket, I've got 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. On the right, 2 times 7 is 14. So now I have 60 subtract 2 times 23 is 46. 60 minus 46 is 14. Well, look at that. My left side, right side check worked, and therefore I'm confident my answer is correct. So I hope that helps. Keep practicing your math. Thanks. Bye.